Hey everybody, we are back with another box opening video. This will be the last one before our trip to Japan. I don't think I have too much. You can go ahead and get started on it. We don't think I have too much to go through this time, so hopefully this will be a quick one. I've got one more batch that I'll probably ship right before I head out at the beginning of October. So this will technically be our September opening. I've got Danny here from Sacramento, and I asked him, you want to open boxes? He said yes, very, very quickly. So here we are, and he's going to get these all open for us. First up, we have a fancy Presto box with something 2DX related in it. And I don't remember what, because as usual, I don't ever... side pop holders. Okay, yeah, that's it. Side pop holders. Is it two?
Yes, two.
There's two, yeah.
Yes, one and one.
Not worth looking too closely at. That is the rootage. Go ahead, pop that open. I think I just don't have this one on my smorgasbord on the cab. It's the rootage side pop logo portion that pops out. So I have quite a lot of them up on my 2DX right now. I just don't have this one yet. Go ahead. That's going to go straight out into the game center. Just that. Keep going. Ooh.
Carbon stuff?
Yeah, so this is... I'm just going to grab the whole bundle. This is just spare parts. I've been kind of going through these quite a bit lately. Because some of the 2DXs that have been going out have been having this component itself fail. So there's I think 4 of the new type, 4 of the older green ones. So this is just my restock of them. There's been one seller that's been listing them pretty regularly. I don't buy them all, but I got to buy at least a couple to keep people supplied. We've got a Taito JVSIO for Vuelix, just going into our parts and supply because we always need them. This is, I think this is the Net City. This is a Net City, a Type 3 Sega IO, but it comes with all the harness and stuff like that. We have one of our Net Cities was converted to JAMA, and this was cheap, easy to get, and if we ever want to convert it back to proper JVS, this will save us a lot of trouble to do that. So we got this. For now, I mean, like, it runs JAMA just fine, but down the line. Magician's Dead hard drive. Just kind of nice. I also don't have very many of these instruction sheet arts, so I'm just getting some stuff while I can for the eventual goal of having the 4 working units. So that'll go to the warehouse. I've been slowly compiling parts over there. Let's see. This box is going to the warehouse, so I'll just start dropping this stuff in. What do we got? How heavy is it? I bet you it's cards. Yeah, it's cards. It's heavy. Of course it's cards. Ugh. Kare. You've seen lots of this. It's going into the archive, which at this point I'm realizing is horrendously unsorted. I have no idea what I have and where it is anymore. This is probably a marquee, or I think this is probably the Soundwell text header. This is another spare Soundwell text header, which is one of those. I'm going to put it back in this box afterwards, so let me just pull it out and bring it up to the camera. Make sure it's able to be packed back in. We've gotten a couple of these, but I pick these up semi-frequently because you never know when someone's going to need them. Get them over here while we can. Eventually these are going to become hard to get, so for now just keep buying them. Is that it for that box? Oh, okay. Let me grab this box then. throw this in the back. I'll do recycling probably tomorrow. Okay, next box. I think there's not like a huge amount of things in here. There's one tapestry, a couple like small banner hanging things. Oh yeah!
Tetris. Oh, Tetris cards.
That's probably all of that. Or no, it isn't. Okay, so I pull those out. This is the flyer for TGM3. And since I have that Anisys TP cab out in the game center, I just slowly starting to collect some official art for what's becoming the TGM3 Dedicab. So that's it. It's just all that shit in the box.
It's on that
Yeah.
one.
Okay. So this is trash. This is going into the archive. This is entire. I've been buying up a ton of these. I've shown these in previous videos. It's just more official Sega card sleeves. So like this part of there's not too much is super exciting in all of this. It's mainly a lot of things that we've gotten before. Again, except for a couple banners that are kind of cool. That is more side pop holders. Go ahead, pull them out. Just drop them on top of this box. We'll throw that away. Oh, that's right. This is the one. So this one is Spada. Yeah, I don't have these arts yet. So actually, I'm gonna take these, bring them to Game Center, get the arts out of them to put on display. Then they'll go to the warehouse. All right, our third box here. This one probably has some of the banners, and I think I have a couple posters in this batch too. So. Here's another box inside of the box, which has, yeah, probably a bunch of posters. What do we got? Here's another Resident marquee. It's a Resident marquee and a How to Play strip there. Which, again, this is just a regular thing to pick up. Especially, we have the potential of getting something like 50 more 2DXs, so yeah. These are probably posters, so we'll open these in a sec. Go ahead, pass me that banner. I'm wrapping this one if you'd like. I think that's probably another 2DX marquee. So this is a telephone banner thing, just a little thing to hang to show where the public phone is. It's probably new. It smells. They smell new. I don't know if these are old or not, or just whatever. There's neat little things. So whenever I find a place to put the phone, it's cool.
One of them made IIDX.
Yeah. So that one's cool. I think I paid quite a bit for this. I don't remember, but when I saw it, I was like, this is not common, and I definitely wanted to pick this up because here, you want to hold the other? Actually, hold that in. It's like I definitely wanted to pick this up because this is not something you're gonna find easy, at least for this game. Yeah, so yeah, that's probably the most exciting for me, at least the most exciting thing out of all of this is this banner's pretty cool. Yep, go ahead, throw that at me. That's gonna get broken down as well.
Nothing else out of that.
Yeah, that's probably another 2DX one. I almost don't even have to open it. I can tell it's a 2DX marquee. Which, no point in opening it. If so, it is definitely a 2DX marquee. So yeah, whatever. We'll send that straight to the warehouse. Let's go ahead and open up these, which are again probably the posters. As for which posters, my brain does not remember. Should be able to just pop one of the tops. Pass me the knife. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
hold the other. Ah, yes!
It's a
Tunitin Amazon, which I want to say I have, but this was cheap and easy to get, so I picked it up. I don't remember which ones I have. I think those are the old Tunitin posters that I have are probably all in this giant box that hasn't been opened in 2+ years. This is a quote-unquote banner. Sega did this for a number of games where it's still printed on like a thicker paper stock, but they called it a banner and they're on banner rolls or whatever. And these I think are pretty hard to find. I haven't every time I don't really see these come up very often, especially like compared to the posters. So I'm gonna give you here before you put that down, and before we do that, here go ahead and grab that in. And let's walk this out, and I'll remember what it is very quickly. Ah, yes! Yes, yes. That's hot. So I have the flag style banner for this, but this this was a pretty penny, I think. I think I put in a pretty good price for it because I knew this was something that you're not going to find again. I definitely, I still have to find a good spot for it to go right next to the cab, but since this is a cab I do have in the game center, we'll want to find a spot for it. This might actually just take up the whole wall. Most of these banner type things I've been trying to hang like off the wall to leave the wall available for other stuff that can't, but that might just be best on the wall. And this one is a Tunitin. No, this is not. This is it is Air Plus, but it's the JPO one, which is really fucking cool. So yeah, this one's absolutely getting hung up. The Amazon, I don't know. Like I don't remember what I have, but like this is gonna go up before that because this one's super unique. Just a really, really cool poster. So okay, go ahead and do that. I think that's everything for this set. The next set's going to come, like I said, probably right before I leave for Japan. So when we come back, we'll open that and yeah. And that's it for now. I'll be right back. All right. Before I get farther into the regular box opening, I forgot about these that had shipped, and they just got here. They're sitting on the dock. This was some pieces from my distributor that I forgot we had some parts that we needed, some stuff that went out, and they sent it over. So first, I don't quite remember what this one is, but I'm gonna open up these parts before we get into the last batch of stuff coming in. Those should be coming in about a week or so, right before I leave for Japan. So here's our first piece. Let's open it up. And it is acrylic part. What was this? Ah, yes. Okay, so this is actually the, I need to send this out now because I realized, I actually didn't realize that they had sent this. I didn't even realize you could order this, actually. I had told people that you can't, but apparently you can. So I'm going to have to ask about this. This is the front acrylic for a white DDR. I'm not going to unwrap this because I'm going to send this back out. I don't know if you can kind of see it through the light. You can, it's got like the pattern cut out on it. I didn't realize you could order this, and I didn't know this was coming. Great. That's good to know because the white cab that came in, that front was pretty screwed up, and I felt bad, sending that out, but that's how it came. So at any rate, that's really cool. I'm happy about that. It satisfies a customer. Let me pull this, pull the paperwork off of this thing for now, and open up this other box here. This should have, I think, at least one spinner for Museka. Someone at their arcade, so it's just this box here. Someone at their arcade, their spinner got freaking broken off and stolen. It's like, how do you replace that? I don't know. That was really unfortunate. I was sad, so I asked, and a couple distributors have some spare parts saved for Museka or Bishibashi channel, but that's not a part that you can just buy from Konami now. So unless you find it used, you're kind of SOL. So I know that was one of the parts. I don't remember. I think the other was 2 Groove Coaster joining brackets, which didn't come with one of our cabs on the first batch, and I need to send that out to the original buyer of that cab, since I had to finally ship it out without it for the time being. So let's go ahead, get in here, and see what of those parts we've got. Okay, so it looks like they just sent an entire wedge, which is going to be convenient for us because also some of these parts do break in shipping, or I think even our con cab has had one break. So I guess rather than try to strip parts, they just sent us out one side. That's convenient. That's nice. Yep, and then just two Groove Coaster joining brackets. That's great. So I can get these sent out to the person that did not get joining brackets with their cab. Okay, yeah, so that's it. In about a week, the rest of the Japan package should come, and we'll be able to, or the shipments for this before I go out to Japan, we'll get that before we go. We'll be right back. Come on! Okay. Come on! Okay, we got the last few things. This has actually been here for the last 3 years or something. 3 years? I'm pretty sure this is a poster frame, but I've never had them shipped single like this before, and I don't know why they would have. Usually come in boxes of 10, so I just never actually opened it to confirm what it is. I bet you anything that's what it is, just one of those poster frames. And so I figure we'll take a look at it real quick and just confirm that it is just one poster frame. Yep. Yeah. That's weird. I wish we could, if we could find boxes like this, I would ship them more often like this, because the cost of shipping these FedEx is mainly the size, and you can't get you have to get a bigger box, a much bigger box, and it ends up costing quite a bit more because it's already in an oversize. So unless you have a big corporate account, you can't really get that done affordably. I just almost cut myself on this cardboard. How did we get it out so easy? We can't get it back in. There we go. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to confirm that, do it on video, just in case it happened to be something cool. So this is another thing that just came in, or that came in on one of the containers, and we didn't open it because it's a new Festo art. I'm gonna put this up in the game center, and I figured I might as well put up a brand new one because I'm spoiled. And now we have like 6 or 7 of these now, because Festo is no longer relevant and distributors are no longer stockpiling or saving them. So I got them all, and now that cabs don't, the new cabs don't come with art, I'm just hanging on to them for the moment. I might go and sell them later, or I might end up eventually giving them to people with cabs, but it's not current. So anyway, since I was going to open and put this up at some point anyway, also because I want to use the box to ship something out, might as well open it. So you can look at what a new art set looks like, or how they pack it. Yeah, no, this is probably perfect for that nostalgia frame. It's just the right size, which I mentioned earlier about shipping. So you want to get stuff that's just the right size. So it's just all on one piece of cardboard there, and it's just all taped in like that. Ooh, yeah, I'm a little well, just to make sure it's in frame. I don't care if my face ain't in frame. I just want to get the stuff in frame. So I'm just gonna tuck this aside for now. We'll take that to the warehouse and pack it up. And then let's get into the actual boxes. So, Scotty, if you would like to have the honors, I'm gonna drop this down, get that there, set this up. Aye. Maybe if Abe comes back, he can open some too. And I'll go check on him while we get those open. Yeah. You join? Come, open. 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 remember everything that's in here, but I think there's some control panels, more, I think some cheap figurines and other stuff. But let's go ahead and start pulling stuff out. That's probably the control panels. Poster probably. Yeah, go ahead. Start pulling these out and unwrapping. Scotty, you're probably going to want to. There you go. Okay, so posters. We'll come back to posters. You want to pass me the knife? I'll start opening these up.
The knife out.
Oh.
It's a box within a box.
Oh, you think that might actually just be one thing, maybe?
It's one thing.
Okay, so cheap figurines. I want to say I might have paid like $15 for the 3 of these. So, like, these have been really cheap on Yahoo Japan. I actually just bought some more. I think I bought like another 3 or 4, and they were like $12. So I'm just stockpiling these for eventual use later. You can unwrap them the rest of the way if you want, or whatever, but those, and also just the same seller had it, super easy. Pass this to Scotty. Those are the Pop and Music Fever headphones. So very cheap merchandise, but the fact you can still get it, it's like whatever, I don't have them yet, I'll pick them up, they'll go into the merchandise pile at some point, you know.
Have you ever tried those headphones?
I feel like they're gonna end up, I have not. They're no? Okay, so
Absolutely no.
those are absolutely no then. But I think they would be good prizes at some point. This is a bunch more FC panels. So like yesterday, we just spent a whole bunch of time in the office or in the warehouse working on Helixes. I swapped out a bunch of control panels, got as many cabs as possible to original as we could. So this is a bunch of F panels. We don't have a lot of Fs coming, but at the I'm trying to remember what price these were. They were cheap. Like these were something like, I want to say they were maybe $30-40 a pop, plus you know the shipping. But like the panel, the parts alone, and like the ones I got specifically, they also have the Player One harness. So like these are really good spare parts for a really good price. So they're basically the same. There's just a bunch of at some point, I should set you up on our From Japan account, and I'd like you to start looking at stuff and getting used to that too.
Because when you break it down, like the cost of the lever alone, that's about a quarter of the cost right now.
Yeah, and like we're still a mess with those kind of parts right now, but eventually we're gonna have that stuff sorted. We're gonna be able to reuse it and you know put a lot of these parts to good use. Those are some really good ones. Go ahead, open that up. That's probably 2DX side pop holders, which I think I mentioned earlier in the video or at some point that we're getting something like 50 more 2DXs. And if we're doing that, I want to have spare parts so as many people as possible don't have to get it. Because like I've even put in the listing, you know, because we're dropping the price to $17.50, that like you have to expect that you're not going to get a header or side pops, or you know there are other things that might be messed up. You know, and that's just by nature of the price. You know, they're just clearing them out. But I still make the effort and still try to get as much of this stuff as we can. So that's just side pop holders with no art in them. So I think if that's everything out of here, we can start dropping stuff back into the box and tuck the box out of the way. If you want to do that, or I'm going to start pulling out these posters. I don't remember what I got, if there's anything significant in this batch. This one feels like a little bit more specialized poster. Oh, that's right, I forgot. This is actually not printed on paper. This is like a clear, or if it's a paper, it's like a clear, like a gloss, really high quality paper. Like this stuff isn't going to crinkle or anything very easily, but this was cheap. This was maybe 30, 40 bucks. That's a really nicely done print. You know, it's not cheap, the material. It feels nice. So, that's Mahjong Fight Girl. And it makes sense now, you know, to get it now while it's still available. I'm still trying to find, I think, Bomber Girl posters, but... Okay, next up. Oh yeah, I forgot I picked this up. It's like I finally got one of these. I think the last 1 or 2 times these came up, I let someone else get them. This one I think is brand new though, which is cool. So I have the standee that goes with this, and now we have the tapestry. At least I think I didn't. I'm pretty sure I didn't have the tapestry. Now we have the tapestry. It's UV Copious. I'm gonna grab the end of that. So I think like 2 or 3 of these came up recently, but it's normally not like a very common thing, so one of those get it while I can. The other ones I'm looking at right now is there's Itadora XG tapestries, and they're pretty expensive. I know someone else wants them too, but I might finally just go for it. That's another rare thing, kind of like the Mai Mai one, the original Mai Mai tapestry I have. Okay, let's just do one. Let's see what we got here. Ah, that's right, I don't have this yet, I forgot. This might be one of the last pieces I needed for this kit. Go ahead and grab that end, Scotty. So this was, it was also quite a bit cheaper because, I mean, you can see it's been folded, but it's the Death Smiles 2 poster. I don't know if this was like a cave merchandise one or if it came with the kits or something, but it's one thing I don't have for it. And at some point, whenever I get the Death Smiles 2 video up, I want to have like all of the artwork, everything put together, and have it like a really attractive setup. So that's that. And then I think we've got, what, this last box here? So I'm going to leave this out because I'll actually frame this right away. We'll put that over here. Then we've got the box within a box. This stuff, I'll just check it over here. Riri.jp. What the hell did I find? No, there has to be more stuff in here because I know there's a Dolphy stand. Oh, I don't know, it says monitor on it. Oh, I know. I bought a monitor. Yeah, no, I bought an LCD monitor that a friend of mine recommended as a good workbench monitor because it syncs, I think it syncs like JAMA video and stuff like that. Oh yeah, there's a lot more stuff. Okay, go ahead, have at it. Just start pulling stuff out. This is the Mai Mai Festival, I guess, folk marquee. I picked this, I mean, so festival just ended, so it's a good time to buy it. And I need to put this on my cab before I put the plastics on. That's for the other video, the container video. So there's this. You'll see, and you'll see this on the cab when we do that, when we finish that video. And then these are the. And these are the ones that go over there. So yeah, we'll do that after dinner. Get that cap finished. And one of my goals out here is to clean up this space enough that it's usable while I'm gone. So this is the backer for like the light area of an Astro City. Parts like this I've been trying to get whenever I can because I bet you, I think all of our cabs have it, right? It's the other door that we're missing on some.
Which one is this again?
This is the one that goes where the fluorescent tube is. On an Astro City.
On Astro City.
Because I think we have them on all of ours.
We have them on all of ours, but a lot of times the screws are missing.
Yeah.
So
at any rate, I mean, this is a good spare part. The one I really want is more the bottom doors, which I've gotten one and I've opened on this channel before. So, oh yeah, so this is the monitor. I don't remember off the top of my head the model name of it, but again, it was recommended as a good workbench monitor. So, but honestly, more than likely, I might put this one.
that's definitely an older monitor.
Yeah, I might actually put this on my kotatsu on my bed, just so I have something to, because it is a widescreen. And I'll hook up my Switch to it or as a second monitor for there, because I have a CRT there already. This is small enough that maybe get the knife. Cut this. Don't open that all the way yet. That is a stack of flyers, and I think it's brand new. Okay, but I'll cut that open. So anyway, it's a Mitsubishi. What is it? So, see where it's at some point, but it might be on the remote. Oh, that's not a good sound. Oh, it looks like it cracked a little up here. Oh, yeah. That happens.
It's just the plastic though.
So yeah, just the plastic up here, the grill cracked a little bit. That's fine. I think you ship something like this, you kind of have to expect it. Like I'm helping my friend get a PC98 and a CRT for it in right now, and we're just putting on a container because. But anyway, there's this monitor. I might post the model name in the description if I happen to not find it now. But anyway, here's the remote, and it is. It doesn't say the model name. Anyway, I have a search saved for it because I've been looking for one for a long time. Actually, they don't come up super often. Okay, so a key. Oh, yeah, these are spare blast keys, the 5575s. Like I mentioned, any of the few cabs we're letting go. If anyone already has a 5575 key, they're not getting one because we have so many locks and no keys. So for now, they're all. So just for your reference, they're sitting on the desk next to my computer. I've just been leaving them out, and eventually. We'll have a bunch of these as long as we have enough for every single one of our key sets, which I'm probably going to try and build about 10 of all the generic keys. So anyway, that.
I'm still feeling the effects of the last bunch of cabs that came in.
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
have keys, and we had to
I
cannibalize our entire stuff.
And like after we got stuff in, I spent hours just sitting there recompiling everything we have. Because we had to even get the parts, the nuts, the washers, everything, and just slowly putting locks back together because we had gutted everything. So this is, I think, DDR flyers, or yeah, Dance Dance Revolution X. So it's not brand new; it's been open, but this is like how they packed them originally. I don't have a flyer holder for this cab yet, but it'll go on this cab. So conveniently, I can just leave that right there. I think this is more convoy or Patreon order. Convoy. Nifty? Nif. That is another Dolphy stand I mentioned that we had. Oh, no, maybe I'll come back at the end and I'll... No, I already displayed, I don't know, maybe on one of these other videos I'll display the setup. So yeah, this is just more convoy cards, nothing new to us. We've ordered so much of it. But... Okay, did we miss anything, or... Okay, I think we got everything. If that's it, then this will be the end of the video. If it's not, I'll come back, or if I decide I want to do something stupid again, I'll do that. But that should be everything before we go to Japan. I need to put some things together, and I'll finish up the container video and upload that after this. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll have the container one, and then we'll probably do our Japan box opening. That'll lead us into December. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you in the next video.